Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again, and we are working on possibly one of the most important things Kuro Games has prepared for players, and that is the character preference survey. I think we all know what's going on over here when the email or the mailbox isn't from Yang Yang and it's from the Wuthering Waves dev team instead, because they usually ask some crazy questions over here. They also make the rewards a lot bigger as well, because I've already heard about what this survey is focused on. It's on character designs, and it's kind of obviously focused on version 4.0 and beyond. So naturally, knowing that Wuwa's in a bit of a lull phase right now, that Mengzhou in 3.5 and even like 3.62, we've seen the views, we've seen the engagement, we've seen everything numerically. Stuff like this, the post from Harada, didn't really do that well, right? And then naturally, we take a look at the Wuthering Waves page itself. We take a look at the viewership engagement, specifically on things like YouTube and the live streams. Guys, 3.6 was not really that poppin' either, right? 3.6 wasn't really something that got people really excited to go watch the live stream. This is how hype works, and this is how delivery works. And this is going to be very, very, very obvious. This, for example, wasn't very hype of a patch, but it somehow accrued almost a similar number of views to the 3.1 live stream. That's because 3.1 was so good, it like breathed life into this live stream, the 3.2 one, which was considered one of the more lax ones we've ever had in the history of the game. Then 3.3, obviously the anniversary, goes in. Then we have the Cyberpunk collab. That live stream obviously pops off too. And then Mengzhou gets carried by how well the 3.4 patch went. But then for some reason, we see the craziest fall off ever in views. The most obvious takeaway from this is that 3.5 wasn't well received, because this is what got leaked. You had leaked gameplay. You had all of that stuff. You had all of this hype going into it. So 3.5 just underdelivered. And so naturally, I view this survey over here as sort of like Kuro doing a recalibration test to see what their actual pulse is on the community and judge whether or not their existing designs that they're probably working on right now for 4.0 and beyond actually fit the bill. Because I don't think 3.5, revenue-wise, sales-wise, engagement-wise, and of course, their estimations for 3.6, I don't think that they're nearly as high as they're wanting to, as they're wanting them to be. And so this is like a little temp check over here to see, do any adjustments need to be made? So let's go ahead. Let's answer this. Let's see what it's all about. And of course, give our most honest take on what's going to make this game better. Please let us know your age. All right, we'll say we're 31 this time. All right. Without considering strength or stats, no meta at all. Which of the following design factors would make you more willing to pull for a character if they match your preferences? Oh no, they fucked up 3.5 bad. They basically are saying, we don't know what you want to pull anymore, because our most recent stuff didn't do well. I'm sorry, how else does this read? Because they're not even talking about strength. They're not even talking about the strength of the units anymore. Okay, all right. Identity and profession. Knight, artisan, bard. Theme and style. Traditional Chinese, fantasy, ice or snow. Weapon and combat style. Special traits. Personality and temperament. And character type. I think a lot of people are going to be choosing character type. Mine is personally identity and profession. Then it's going to be weapon and combat style. And then third, it's actually going to be special traits. Those are actually my top 3 picks, because this is the reality over here. Personality and temperament and like that might be like a thing for you, but you're gonna realize in most of in actual gameplay that personality and temperament's just gonna show up in a couple of voice lines. One's voice lines, because that's personality and temperament, right? It's like voice lines and like a little bit animations, but like weapon and combat style, special traits, identity and profession, that's really gonna be like the meat of the character and actually like their gameplay and stuff. And so to me, that's more of the overall appeal. But naturally, answer this in the way that you wish, right? Answer this in the way that you wish. Everyone has different tastes. This is probably going to be the most subjective survey we've got available. What is the most important factor? Identity or profession, special traits, or weapon and combat style? they're probably looking to see how many people just pull based off of whether or not the character has a penis. Yeah, I bet and there are gonna be some freaks out there that literally put like the gender and the body type as the most important thing. Like just examine yourself as a person if that is truly like your #1 decision when it comes to whether or not you pull a character. Which genitalia they have. Like, okay, like come on guys. Like what are we doing? Like that would be your most important. That's wild. Anyways, identity or profession, weapon or combat stuff. I think it's gonna actually have to be identity and profession. Because sometimes I don't like when the weapon doesn't fit that. I like when the weapon fits the identity and the profession. Because, like, one that really stands out to me is, like, I don't really know why Lucilla has a camera gun. And then she turns into Bayan, and then she turns into Your Forger. It seems like a little, like, I don't really understand that. Like, thematically, I feel like Lucilla's a very weak character. Which of the following identities or professors would you like to see in the design of the future Wuthering Waves characters? Please specify your expectations. Art or literature, a mage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is where shit's gonna get lit. Everyday life. Fuck that shit. Made believe or non-believe. Grim Reaper, angel, or elf. I mean, we could do with a god character at some point. I don't really think right now. Exploration or adventurer. That's a little bit boring. Science or engineering. It's fucking nerd. A strategist. Also a nerd. Fighter. Yeah, we need like more of these. I'm sorry. We need so many more just like regular like fighters, bro. Like please. Where's Geshu Lin? Like where's the big greatsword guy? Like giant greatsword. Anyways, you get what's going on. Military or sports? Nah, not really. Royalty or clergy? That would be good. Yeah, no, that'd be good. That'd be good. Other, nothing in particular. Let's see what else. What else do we have in the list over here? May believe, non-believe, exploration or engineering, science or engineering. I think we just need mages, bro. You already have light magic with like the Phoebe and stuff like that. We just don't have enough like sort of like general magic going on. And this is why I've literally been saying a like medieval planet or a medieval like fucking part would be so cool. Like a medieval region where it's like you get sent to like the Dark Ages or something. And then, like, we just get a mini arc in, like, the fucking Dark Ages. Where it's, like, there's, like, no technology or some shit. And, like, the Black Shores is, like, what? That would just be cool. Wasn't Renacida a bit medieval? I mean, like, a part, like, a subsection of Renacida where it's, like, fucking, like, bro, we're in, like, the Stone Ages. Or, like, you know, I don't know, like, Lilyland or something like that. Who knows? Just, like, the, like, anti-futuristic. And then you have characters like this. That's what I think would be badass. Now, which of these identities or professions do you look forward to the most? So, this is like the thing. I would love a sort of like Geralt, sort of like Spellblade sort. I kind of would just want a guy that like lights his fucking sword on fire and fucks shit up. I'm gonna be honest. Like where is that dude that like just lights his fucking sword on fire and then just goes fuck shit up? We don't have like a Diluc. Sure, we got like Calcharo sort of, but he's like very flashy and stuff, right? He's like flashy and like kind of gay, like Sephiroth. Like everyone thinks Sephiroth, like he's like a little gay, right? Like a teeny bit. Like we all know. By proxy, Calcharo's also like a little gay. Where's like my Dante, bro? Where's like my Virgil? Okay, Hiyuki's like the Virgil, but like, where's my Cloud, bro? Where's my Buster Sword? Where's my Omni slash character, bro? So yeah, it's like, that's the sort of vibe that I'm talking about. We just don't have like that fighter sort of person in the game. I don't know, get a dude with a giant axe or something. Fuck it, put Cadanto in the game, bro. The Capitanius Echo's like, bro, it's like the Capitanius Echo is what I'm talking about. Put that shit as a character, man. Which of the following themes or styles would you prefer for characters with the preferred identity? Oh my fucking god, bro. Holy shit, the coding is going crazy on this. Sci-fi or techwear, campus or casual, gothic or dark, fantasy adventure, bro, wasteland or post-apocalyptic. We're done with Chinese. Get that shit out of here. We're like not because I don't like it. We already have that shit right now. You're gonna get in trouble with the CCP if you select that one. Eastern mythology. It'd be cool to get like a monk. Yeah, it'd be cool to get like a monk character and he just fists the shit out of his enemies. Yeah, fantasy or magic, modern or urban, retro, fairy tale or heartwarming, atom punk, cyberpunk, tropical or desert, modern or urban, medieval. Can only choose 5 at most. Okay, well, how about you go fuck yourself? Yeah, I would choose those ones. Or, yeah, no, I would do, yeah, I would choose those ones. Yeah, Eastern mythology, Gothic or Dark. That's like the same as Victorian, I'm gonna be honest. Gothic or Dark is kind of the same thing as Victorian. Forlova's kind of Gothic. And then we got Fantasy or Magic. So, for Fantasy or Magic, bro, I want to see, like, some Freerun type mage. Freerun type mage or warrior, sure. Just like, and that kind of, like, goes with the fantasy adventure thing. So, it's like, I don't know, like that. And then you're gonna have for medieval, like, I'm just thinking, like, literally, like, Witcher, Geralt sort of stuff. And then for Gothic or Dark, I don't know, like, give me, like, an actual, like, sort of, like, vampire person. Like, give me an actual vampire. Not like this half shit with, like, Luke Herson, but, like, I don't know, this guy needs to, like, feed on other people's frequencies to live or something. You can get one of those. I don't know, they're like a fucking frequency demon, bro. Put in Alucard. Fuck it. Put in Alucard, bro. A Castlevania collab would actually... Bro, imagine they put if they put a Belmont in this game. Bro, imagine if we got a Belmont in this game. We got either Richter or... Fuck it, you could do Richter or Trevor. And then Eastern mythology. Ban Yue from ZZZ, just port him. They already ported Imith, so it's fair game. That's kind of like, I guess, the best way that I could describe it. I guess Fantasy or Magic. I guess we can get a different one for Fantasy Adventure. What are like some good sort of like fantasy adventure sort of like vibes over here? I'm trying to like think about it. Honestly, yeah, maybe Granblue. If there was a character that kind of like had like Granblue kind of like inspiration, that could be good. Like a little bit more like high fantasy. Like a little bit of tech as well. That could be cool. We got like airships, but not like electricity. You know what I mean? Which is somehow like you got airships but not electricity, which is kind of wild. I think this is good. Actually, why don't we take out fantasy adventure, put wasteland post-apocalyptic, so that I can say, what's a good post-apocalyptic wasteland sort of like? I'm trying to think about it over here. Not like Mad Max, like Nier, because you could say ZZZ's post-apocalyptic. Maybe Nier does make sense actually. You got like a bunch of like cyborgs. Like a bunch of like half-human cyborgs just like writing it out. Yeah, that'd be kind of lit, actually. Now, which of the following personalities or temperaments? Ooh, first one is sexy and charming. Then we got gentle and kind, cool and aloof, melancholic and sensitive, calm and serene, strong and bold, rational and wise, yandere and obsessive. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't really like those characters, but like... I guess some of you guys do. Rational and wise, yandere and obsessive, elegant and noble. Bro, I kind of just want, like, an actually just... Where is, like, a noble dude? I want, like, the dude from Skyrim who, like, walks up to you in Whiterun, and he's like, oh, I see you haven't made it to the Cloud District, you pathetic peasant. Like, where is that shit, bro? Like, give me, like, a playable, like, Fenrico type of guy. Bro, I just want, like one of those, like, assholes. Like, that would just be funny. Like, a new Valette type character. We haven't really had any male in a position of power other than Gian. And that dude's, like, half of a military commander. There's nobody important that's like a dude. So there's nobody that could fit this archetype as a dude. They're all NPCs. Yeah, and then like, the main guy in power is like, oh, my name is Schwarzlock. Oh, I'm gonna talk at 1 mile an hour.
Sorry, he talks like this instead. Rover, I'm planning something very big. You're never gonna see it coming. Because you'll die before I finish my speech.
Soondir and Scheming. I feel like we already have enough of those characters on the roster. Like, frankly, as of now, I feel like we already have a good number of those. Like, don't you already have Yuno? Isn't that, like, fine? You already have Yuno and Denya. Oh, this is totally Denya. Are you guys on drugs? This is like 100% Denya, so we just got one. Free-spirited and casual. We already have enough of those. That's like the definition of Chakona. Energetic and lively. That's Lene. Innocent and pure. That's like Phoebe. Then we got mature and Sigrika, if we're gonna be honest. And then mature and reliable. That's like Mornier. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we need probably more strong and like bold characters, but they don't sell. Yeah, people don't like Augusta. Yeah, they don't sell though. Yeah, Augusta didn't actually sell like that well. Sexy and charming, gentle and kind, cool and aloof. Melancholic and sensitive. You could just put depressed. Calm and I don't know. I guess the thing is, I feel like there's more that there should be on here. Am I wrong? I feel like there should be more options on here. I feel like I'm missing like half the personality types. Like, where's like just like where's that one? E.g., dickhead, rude, mean to player. Like, where's that one? Because I feel like they're playing it like, I don't know. I feel like they're playing it a little bit safe over here. I feel like these kind of just seem like waifu archetypes. This seems like this is just for like female characters. Do you know what I mean? There needs to be more like male personality types in here. These are all like attributable to like mainly women. Guys, there's like they don't really do like tsundere or yandere guys. That's like not really like a definition you do for that. So I guess the thing over here is like this. It's like, yeah, this is mainly for like the female type of characters. I think that's it. I guess we could do some more rational, but that rational and wise is just boring, bro. Bro, if you want rational and wise, go like, bro, Ching's out.
Oh yes, I am the Sword Eternal.
Like, it's like, bro, when I think of Ching's out, you wanna know what Ching's out reminds me of? One of the villagers from Minecraft. Bro, it's like every time I see her, I just think in my head, meow. Every single time I like just see Ching Zhao and like she's talking, all I just think of is, She just sounds like low energy the entire time. This is a hard question because I feel like so many of these archetypes already exist in game already. And so I guess we could use more cool and aloof. I don't care. Yang Yang's gentle and kind and I fucking despise her. Let's just leave it at this for now. Gloomy, we have fuck you for Lova, bro. She's just depressed the entire time. Which of the following special traits would you prefer for characters with your preferred identity or Dude, this is the longest shit ever, bro. Whoever coded this had a heart attack. That's why this shit is like red over here. They're like, this shit is retarded. At most, select 5. All right, special traits. Let's see here. Animal-like traits. I'm gonna be honest, bro. How have we not gotten a character that like transforms into like a beast? Like, how have we not gotten a character that, like, actually transforms into, like, and gets, like, another form? Because, like, guys, some people are saying, oh, like, furries. You don't need to be a furry to do, a kind of cool transformation. Would you call this guy a furry? Sandalphon from Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh, but he has animal-like characteristics, though. He's got the bird wings. So, like, he's a furry, right? Because he has bird wings, though. Oh, but he's not. But it'd be kind of sick if we had a character that, during their ult, did this, right? It'd be kind of sick, right? If we had some characters doing some shit like this, right? Oh shit, my zoom is all fucked up.
Ascension!
It'd be kind of sick if they were doing stuff like this, right? That'd be kind of sick, wouldn't it? You could do some cool stuff with, like, animal-like traits. And don't worry, guys. A girl can do that, too. It doesn't have to be a dude. A girl can do that, too. Wings sprouting from backs equal cool. Full dragon transformation for certain units, etc. I think that could be good. Like it would be kind of sick if there was one of the Sentinel Resonators that just turns into a dragon, right? It'd be kind of sick if they did that, right? They just turn into a dragon. Is that too high fantasy for Wuwa? I don't think it's too high fantasy for people to turn into dragons, because that's like the Wuxia thing too. Yeah, they do that shit all the time. Mechanical traits. Prosthetic limbs, puppets, or robots. They kind of don't go hard enough with it. They kind of, for me, the mechanical stuff, they've kind of half-assed it to the point where it just feels like a neat little thing. It feels like a detail and not like an actual part of their character. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Mornier being a cripple doesn't really, like, matter that much for her kit. It's really got nothing to do with her kit. If she, like, fired her chair at people or something, I'd get it. Zhang Liao's arm, though, is, like, it's a noticeable part of his kit, right? His arm being, like, cybernetic, he, like, the hypercubes come out of there, right? Like, Mornier isn't shooting lasers with, like, her fucking legs, bro. You know what I mean? So her prosthetics, like, don't, like, do anything in combat. It's like, bro, like, the lasers aren't coming out of there. So, like, but Zhang Liao's fucking blast, bro. He's like Iron Man. And I want mechanical traits to actually operate like that, right? Like, they fucking actually do something. Versus, it's just, yeah, she's got fucked up legs. Why? Because we felt like fucking up her legs. That's really it. Like, that is actually the conversation probably with Kuro. Like, yeah, we just decided to fuck him up. It's kind of fucked up once you think about it, right? Like, there wasn't even really any real kit reason why her legs are gone. They're just not there. So yeah, if they're gonna do something like this, bro, I kind of want it to be like a full body conversion. Like, I want like a Atom Smasher type of, like, Atom Smasher, Ultron, etc. I want like the mechanical stuff to be like a part of their kit, right? Bro, put in a fucking Decepticon, bro. Oh wait, that's Sigilum. You get what's going on, right? Higher dimensional traits, AI, cosmic, abstract concepts. Well, you kind of have already done that before, and it's like a little weird. You know how some characters like glitch? I think that's what they're talking about. It's like when characters like glitch, like Denya and like Frolova and a couple of other characters. Yeah, if they're like really closely related to like TDs or like Threnodians specifically, they'll like people will like glitch around and stuff. And I guess like it's like sort of neat, but I also feel like it's relatively unexplained and they like keeping things a mystery. You know what I mean? It's like I kind of don't like how unexplained some of the stuff is. Like, why is she doing that? You know what I mean? Then we got fantastical traits. Yeah, I think that's just fine. And then companion creatures. I don't really care for it. Oh. Weapon is alive. Yeah, I want one of those. Yeah, I want one where the weapon is alive, not like the weapon is the character. That'd be sick if we had one where it's like a sword and the sword is the character. Aatrox, Darkins from League of Legends. Yeah, it's like the Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur. That'd be sick. And imagine if their convene animation is like Rover pulling their sword out of the stone. It's like the King Arthur sword in Lilyland. They pull it out and then Rover turns it to the character. Oh, that'd be kind of sick, wouldn't it? Oh, that'd be and then that character just borrows the body for a while. Just say, imagine that there's like a cursed sword and then they borrow Rover's body for a little bit and like that's like the unit. I think that's a cool idea. Then you could do like a whole King Arthur thing with that in Lilyland. Like a lake and all of that shit. That'd be kind of cool. If you want to do like a medieval story. You're not cooking? Just because your taste buds are used to poo all the time doesn't mean that I'm a bad chef, brother. I think that just more speaks about your eating habits. Now go back to McDonald's and order your fucking chicken McNuggets with poo-poo sauce. Loser. Weapons or combat styles would you prefer for characters with your preferred identity or profession? Oh boy. Heavy weapons. Guts, great sword. Dual wielding great swords. Yeah, I want to see somebody that dual wields great swords. Like you're an Elden Ring with 99 strength. General Radon. Where is the General Radon? Physical mutations. Would be cool to have a prototype / Venom type of character who has like space aids or something and can turn it into weapons. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe you can give Rover the space aids. And this is like, I don't know. This is like, wait, which one would you even do for that? Nah, maybe Glacio Rover can have space aids. I don't know. Because Glacio creates things, right? Yeah, you get like a Glacio parasite and it turns into like a bunch of different objects. I don't know. Now you got firearms and bows. Bow and arrow, sniper rifle, or a cannon. I think having a bow and arrow character would be pretty cool. I think we need a bow and arrow character. I want to see somebody who, like, actually, like, I know Yuno is one, but she, like, uses her feet, and it's, like, kind of weird. I just want to see a dude that just, like, literally for their ult, they fire off literally the craziest shot possible. They just, like, bro, I want to see, like, ooh, here we go. I want to see, like, an ult that hits, like, I want to see the impact look like this. This is what I want the bow and arrow character's ult to look like. I want it to look like this.
Foundation of our paradigm.
Witness the will.
Like, I want the arrow to look like that. And then when it hits, it looks like that. Like, I want it to, like, I want it to be, like, a super far shot, and then it, like, zooms out, and then, like, you just see it impact like this on the enemy. Oh, I actually have a better idea. You know how the Exostrider comes off screen? I would love if there was, like, a ranged version of, like, the Exostrider that has, like, a bow and arrow, and this thing, like, shoots from a different planet, and then it hits Solaris like that on the enemy. That would be sick if they did that. Yeah, you get, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, they have, like, control of, like, a golem or something that, like, shoots arrows from a different planet. It, like, shoots across the galaxy a fucking giant arrow, and then it just hits like this on the enemy. That's what I would like to see. So it's like an orbital cannon, but it's like a bow and arrow from, like, a giant mecha. Melee bladed weapons. I think we need more, like, dual-wielding characters. Like, dual-wielding, and it's, like, active dual-wielding. Like, bro, how do we not have, like, no dual-wielding... The fact that Camellia is not really, like, a dual-wielder is kind of annoying. Because, like, I feel like you need, like, a spin-to-win character. Like, we don't really have, like, a real spin-to-win character. Dance and martial arts. I'd like to see, like, some monk fisting. Yeah. Illusions in space. Those are kind of gay. Summons. It's kind of gay, too. Magical items. Astrolabes. Yeah, I wonder what happened to the Boson one. Yeah, what happened to the Boson Astrolabe, bro? Yeah, that's a standard weapon nobody's using. So how about not those? Shape-shifting weapons. Shit. I think that's kind of good, actually, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy with... Like, these are the main ones that I would want. Giant mecha fires arrow from another planet, and it hits the enemy during a unit's liberation. Yeah, there we go. A live sword. Here we go. That's good. That's looking good to me. Now, which of the following character types would you prefer for characters with your preferred identity or profession? Young boy, young adult, adult female, teenage male. I mean, I think we need more. I think we just need more adult males on the roster and more adult females on the roster. Yeah, like those would be the main ones that I would go for right now. Yeah, adult males and females. You know what? Honestly, we could probably... I think by teenage male model, they're talking about Rover and Zhang Liao. Yeah, I think the teenage male model is Rover and Zhang Liao. While the young male model is Ling Yang. Okay, then what's the young male model then, you fucking retards? What's the young male model then if it's not Ling Yang? What the fuck would it be? And so the teenage one is Rover or Zhang Liao. Bro, I don't even know what the definitions are, bro. I feel like I need labels. I'm gonna just choose these because otherwise I don't even know. Like, some people are saying the teenage one means like the kid. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. I see one says female, the other one says girl or boy. So I assume girl or boy means like the really young looking ones. Like girl is like Encore and like Yohu and Verita. Young boy is Ling Yang. Holy shit. Anyways, I guess some people answered the survey incorrectly. Anyways, I can put that then. All right, who is your favorite character with your preferred identity or profession from other works? Ooh, okay. Now they're asking, what is the direct inspiration you would want for a unit like this? Man, who would be the best inspiration for something like this? I think it has to be the Elden Ring main character, bro. Like, honestly, probably the Elden Ring main character, because they're able to do all that shit. And they have, like, all the different ways that they can, like, show up and stuff. It's like, I just really think, like, a character from Elden Ring would be good. Think about any build other than like you, if you're doing like a naked club run. They would kind of work. They would kind of just work. Unless you're doing a naked club run. But it might be better. How about this? What if we just looked at the Elden Ring bosses? Oh, I know. Yes, give me Black Iron Tarkus. Ooh, actually, no, not even this guy. Now that we're on the Dark Souls hype, I really would like Artorias. Yeah, Artorias is good. I would take like an Artorias with a wolf companion sort of deal. Yeah, that could really do it. That could really do it. Yeah, just like something like with this vibe where it's like they have like a wolf pet or something. That's how you'll get the girls to like. That's how you get like the girls to like him. And like, oh wait, yeah. You can make him appeal to like the male fantasy, but then add like the like the oh so cute with like the dog, the little wolf puppy. Yeah, because that's what Wuwa hasn't gotten yet. I feel like we haven't gotten really a character that truly appeals to the male fantasy. We haven't, truly. I do feel like most of, like, the units do get, like, a sort of, like... Why we need? Because I'm a dude. Any you guys like Superman? Any you guys like Batman or Spider-Man? Why is Batman more popular than Batwoman? Why is Spider-Man more popular than Spider-Girl? Oh, you don't like where this conversation is going, do you? Did you watch Batman comics or Batwoman comics as a kid? Did you go watch Superman movies or Superwoman movies as a kid? Oh, right. Boys like the male superheroes because it appeals to the male fantasy. So then me asking for units that are like in the same vein as like boys and superheroes, you have an issue with that. Fellas, just like as superheroes make you gay, because like that's what gacha players will try to tell you. Gacha players are basically making the argument that liking Spider-Man is gay because Spider-Man is a dude. That's what they're saying. Guys, gacha players and the people talking shit in my chat. Hey guys, according to the gacha community, if you're one of the 195k people that rated this, you're gay. If you're one of the 25 million people, 25,000 people that rated this, you gay. Rotten Tomatoes, more like Rotten Gay-matos. That's what they're trying to convince you of, bro. What is your gender? That's a crazy question to ask after everything we just talked about. I'm going to be honest. It's like it was listening. It's like these guys were listening. Do you have any other suggestions or feedback from Wuthering Waves? And this is where we're going to get real honest over here. Wuthering Waves 3.5 and Yang Yang in particular felt like one of the most misguided releases in the history of the game, where we get this like honey bun, sweetie pie, like happy-go-lucky, very nice princess unit that nobody really cares about at all. She felt like Yi Shangguang from Zenless Zone Zero. The unit described as the dev's girlfriend, where instead of making an appealing, interesting character, someone just wrote their high school crush instead into the game instead. That is what Yang Yang feels like. Dejected lost puppy that just latches onto Rover and their journey more like a parasite rather than a companion. Especially with how you basically tried to catch up on 1+ years of her not being in the story by giving her the most boring introduction or the most boring main quest segment I played since 1.0 with that god-forsaken village, just to try and characterize her beyond being nice. I view this survey as Kuro taking the opportunity to realign themselves after this tremendous failure. You leaked the gameplay early, invested heavily in marketing, and had the tailwinds of the Cyberpunk update leading up to 3.5 and squandered it because you needed to put a dev's girlfriend into the game. And when this is happening after ZZZ 2.5, knowing the controversy Yi Shangguang's mediocre characterization caused, it's just so disappointing to see Kuro do the literal exact same thing and the immense fall off that's followed in the latter half of 3.5 and, of course, the build up of hype for 3.6. Because numbers right now are not good. And guys, this is all facts. You want to know why? Because like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, this might be... Bro, when was the last time we had a Woo-Wah live stream that was at 276k? Well, shit, it's the lowest viewed Woo-Wah live stream ever. Great, there you go. It is the lowest viewed Woo-Wah live stream ever in the history of the game. But that's just the reality of it. And the fact that Kuro's asking a survey like this is a good sign to me, because that just shows that they're hyper vigilant of the fact that, well, the game is currently falling off at the moment. And they're doing everything in their power to right the ship as soon as possible. And so something like this is really good to see from the developers. Even if it is an admission from them that they kind of fucked it up, because they're at least trying to make it better. And hopefully with the answers that people give for this survey, which is really important to take, because it literally decides the future of the game, I hope people give good answers. Because that is going to be mine. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.